Hello, Ember here. Wanted to jump on and share something fun with you guys. If you follow me on Insta stories or Snapchat, then you see me post a little inspirational soul card, I guess. That's kind of what I call them, soul cards. But I post, it's just these different card decks that I have. So I just wanted to share those with you today because I have 4. I have one that I got just today. It's new. So I thought it would be fun to come on, draw a card with you guys and just kind of explain what they are, where you can get them, and what you do with them. So they are these card decks, and I first started using these a few years ago. I learned about them through my friend Erin, I would go over to her house for coffee, and she would draw a card for us for the day. And it was just really, it was nice. It was a great way to start the day. And so I decided to buy the deck and started using them as well. So again, if you follow me on Insta stories or Snapchat, you see me post this pretty much every single morning. It's just part of my morning ritual. I get up, some mornings I go teach a class first at 5:15 a.m. and then I'll come home and then I'll do my morning routine. Hey guys, say what's up. Let me know what's going on. I see you guys popping on here. That's so cool. And then, so I'll meditate first, and usually I'll spread the deck out in front of me, and then I'll meditate and just kind of charge the deck. This might sound a little hokey or cheesy, I don't know, or a little wooey is what my friend D-Sal said this morning. But for me, it just kind of helps me set some intentions for the day and just really sets the tone for my entire day. So I love drawing a card, and it seems like a lot of you guys like it too, because I get a lot of questions about, what's that book that you're reading? What is this? Where do I get these? So I just wanted to come on and share. So this deck was my first, and it's my favorite deck. And you can get these on Amazon. That's where I bought all of these. And also I send out an email to my friends every Friday with a list of 5 of my favorite things. And things like this are always on that list. And I send out random, sorry, my alarm went off. Can you guys still hear me? Because last time my alarm went off, it muted the rest of the video. Can you give me some thumbs up or hearts or something, or somebody comment and let me know if you can still hear me? Anybody? Okay, cool. Thanks, Kim. All right, so it's the Soul Lessons and Soul Purpose Oracle cards. This was the first deck that I ever bought, and it's also my favorite currently. And this is the one that everybody keeps asking, what is the book that I'm reading? So it's not a book that I'm reading. You take it out of the thing, and it comes with a little guidebook, and then here are the cards, right? And so each card has a message, count your blessings, and then it has this little number right here. And so you take that number, and then you look it up in the book, and then you read what it says. So that's how this deck works. And we'll draw a card. We'll draw a card from each deck. How about that? Okay, so here's the first deck. It's my favorite, and it's called Soul Lessons and Soul Purpose Oracle Cards by Sonia Choquette. I'm not sure. All right, so we'll draw a card from that in a second. That's my favorite deck. This is the second deck that I got, and I learned about this deck from my friend Jen, because she was drawing these cards on Snapchat. I know it's backwards, so I'm sorry. But this one's fun, and if you follow my friend D-Sal, she was talking about these this morning on her live stream, and I love to give this one as gifts because it's super fun. So this one's Affirmators, 50 affirmation cards to help you help yourself without the self-helpiness. So this one's pretty fun. Looks like this, and there's no book. The message is on the back, and there's some bonus cards, and then they look like this. I can't see. There you go. Cool. So we'll draw a card from our affirmation deck, which is fun. I usually draw one of these in the afternoon. You might see me post my afternoon affirmation card, and that's where that came from. And then I got this one not too long ago I think I just randomly found these on Amazon. This one is a 60 card deck, the Law of Attraction cards. So it looks like this. And again, you guys should totally subscribe to my Friday favorites list because I share all kinds of fun stuff like this. And again, this one doesn't come with the book. The message is on the back of the card. So we'll draw a card from that deck too. And then the last one, the last deck that I have, I just got today. If you've been following, then you know I'm a huge fan of the book, The Universe Has Your Back by Gabrielle Bernstein. And she just created a card deck. So this one is a 52 card deck, and it is The Universe Has Your Back card deck. And this one has really beautiful art and messages on it. So it's just kind of a quote on these, and the deck's still pretty new. So we'll draw from this deck first, and what I typically do is I'll shuffle the deck a few times. Sometimes I don't shuffle it, and I like to put my energy into it, so I'll charge the deck with some good vibe energy and just maybe say a little prayer to be open to love and be open to guidance, and just to help me set solid intention for the day or for my afternoon or whatever. So this is for all of us. If you're on here, it's for a purpose. I feel like we were drawn to each other for a reason. So let's see what the cards say. So what I typically do is I'll just shuffle the cards back and forth until a card either falls out or pops out. So this one kind of just fell out, and sometimes 2 cards will fall out, and so I'll just take 2 cards for that day. So this one says, it's pretty cool. When I lean on faith, when I lean on the faith of the universe, peace becomes real. So Gabrielle Bernstein likes to use the word, universe, God, love, all interchangeably. So I really love that book. If you love to read or you like audiobooks, I would really recommend The Universe Has Your Back. So whenever you lean into God or the universe, you're going to be good to go. So then we're going to draw a card from the Law of Attraction cards. I know a lot of you guys are trying to attract some goodness into your life. Maybe you're going through a hard time. Maybe you just have some goals or something going on and you're just trying to attract some goodness. So let's see what we bring about together. So I just shuffle. This one popped out immediately. It looks like this, and it says, the law of attraction treats my imagination as reality. That's pretty crazy. Just because Danielle's message earlier about your brain doesn't know if your thoughts are real or false or whatever, so your thoughts do become reality. So whatever you imagine, whatever you think about, that becomes your reality. So it says, the universe, which is responding to the thoughts you are thinking, does not distinguish between a thought from your observation of some observed reality and a thought brought about by your imagination. In either case, the thought equals your point of attraction, and if you focus upon it long enough, it will become your reality. That is crazy because she was just talking about this earlier, and that's pretty trippy. Hey, Heather. So this is a really fun attraction deck. Let's go to the funny deck, which is the Affirmators. You can take a screenshot if you want. I'll also be blogging about these, so if you're not subscribed to my blog over at emberneville.com/blog, you totally should. Well, I need to get my hair done. All right, so I'm gonna shuffle this deck. What up, Ray? I see you, girl. I gotta kind of hurry because I gotta go pick up Brooke from volleyball, and then I gotta get up to Fired Up Fitness because I got a Flirty Girl class tonight. All right, one more shuffle. Hello, hello. All right, we're gonna shuffle it. Come on now. Maybe one will pop. Maybe. Hey, 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 hey. Let's go with this one right here. All right. Ideal partnership. I am a rare and precious find, and my brilliance will be reflected back to me when I am paired with a true match. My ideal partnerships and working relationships are easy and free-flowing. I deserve greatness because I am greatness. And, to paraphrase Rumi, what I'm looking for is also looking for me. In fact, he or she might be paraphrasing Rumi right now. That's fun. All right, and now my favorite deck. This one goes deep, and sometimes it is a trip. Like, whenever you're supposed to hear something, man, it will pop up in one way or another, and I feel like I've had the universe and God talk to me many times through this deck. So I'm gonna shuffle. And again, this is the one that comes with the little book. So we're just gonna shuffle. This is for all of us. Oh, you see that? Did you see that pop out? All right. See it? Build on solid ground, and it has the number 53. So I go to my book and I look up number 53. Looks like this. I take a deep breath. It says, build on solid ground. Are some things collapsing before your eyes? Are you facing trauma, sudden illness, or loss? Do you worry that all hell might break loose? No, your world is not falling apart, nor are the gods angry with you, although it may feel like it. What's crumbling are simply those elements of your life that have been built on shaky ground. The good health you've ignored becomes illness. The commitments you've dishonored give way to separation. The finances you've exploited transform into debt. You may feel that it's the end of your world, and yes, indeed, it is the end of those aspects that aren't solidly grounded. But be glad, because it is far too stressful to pretend that all is well when it isn't. Things are breaking down, but not because you're being punished. Rather, it's because they were never safe and solid in the first place. Your soul's purpose right now is to create a life based on a firm foundation and genuine integrity, not superficial appearances. Your soul's lesson: scrutinize the bedrock of your life and invest your time and effort into soundly recreating it. But don't try to shore up shaky ground. Instead, step aside and let things collapse. What is true will emerge from the dust, and what is false will disintegrate. View your losses not as your worst nightmare, but as your liberation. Feel the freedom that comes from no longer living in denial and trying to sustain something flawed. Let the chips fall where they may. At least you'll know where you stand. I got all of these decks on Amazon. I'll show you one more time what it's called, and then I got to jump off here. Whoop. Okay, so this is the first one. You can take a screenshot if you want. You can, to get rid of the chat so that you can get a full picture of it, just scroll your finger to the right and it should get rid of the chat. All right, so I'm gonna hold up each deck. You can take a you can take a screenshot, and you can find these all on Amazon. Woo, that one almost fell out. These are always sliding out, so I almost dropped it like 3 times. Okay, you ready? Here's my favorite. Soul Oracle cards, okay? And then Affirmators. This one's fun for my whole family. We all draw from this deck. It's a lot of fun. Okay? And then the Law of Attraction cards. And then my newest deck, The Universe Has Your Back. Okay? All right, you guys. So those are my decks. Now you know part of my morning ritual. You can follow on Instagram or Snapchat, not Instagram, but Insta Stories. So if you don't know what Insta Stories is, or you're not sure how to access it, when you go to Instagram and you see all the circles on the top of people's faces that you follow, if you click on it, that's an Insta Story. It's kind of like Snapchat. You can also get to Insta Stories by going to my Instagram account and then clicking on my profile picture. Usually there's a circle that goes around the picture that's like a rainbow. And that lets you know that I've posted stories. So every morning I draw from one of these 4 decks, sometimes 2. just to kind of set an intention for the day. So let me know if you guys have any questions. I'll come back and check the comments later. But thanks for watching and jumping on. You can also turn on notifications so that you get notified anytime I go live and share things like this. If you guys order any of these, let me know. Or if you have decks that you love, let me know what those are, because I'm always, looking for new stuff. But these are my favorites. These are my favorites right now. So, all right, I got to jump off here. I'll see you guys later. Bye.